Okay, good morning, grade 7. So today we will be discussing a new topic. But before we proceed to our new topic, let's have a review first of our lesson last meeting. So our lesson last meeting is all about the different data or variables. So we have first the nominal data. Ano nga ulit yung nominal data? It is our categorical data that cannot be ranked or ordered. Ito yung mga sample is gender, which have female or male, eye color, nationality. So these are the variables that hindi na kailangang i-order, walang order, but it is just for description or categorical, from the word categorical or category. Next is ordinal. So these are the variables that are ranked or ordered from highest to lowest or lowest to highest. Example, class ranking, satisfaction rating, income group. Ano bang mga iba pang example? So meron pa tayong mga grades with high honors, with high honors, with honors, with high honors, and with the highest honors. So those are the examples of ordinal data. And now naman, meron din tayong interval. So pag sinabi natin interval, these are the quantitative data that can be measured on scale, but no true 0 point. So remember this one, no true 0 point. Example, temperature. Pag ang temperature ba natin ay 0, meron ba yung value or wala? So, di ba meron. Pag 0, mas malamig. So, ang 0 is not a true 0, meaning pag 0 ang variable mo, meron pa rin siyang meaning. So, that is interval. And kabaliktaran nun is we have our ratio. So, quantitative data that can be measured on a scale, same with the interval. But dito sa ratio natin, tandaan na meron siyang true 0 point. Example, height. Pag 0 ang height mo, meaning wala. Pag weight, pag 0 ang age, wala. Ano pa? Age. So those are the examples. So those are the different types of variables. So now let's proceed to another topic, which is frequency distribution table. But first, let us read our learning objectives. So first one, we have to identify the frequency and frequency table. So we need to identify frequency and frequency table. Number two, identify the steps in constructing a frequency table for ungroup data. And last is organize data using the frequency distribution table. Alright, so what is frequency distribution table? So, what's new? Frequency. Pag sinabi natin frequency, the number of occurrences of a data. Meaning, yung madalas na nangyayaring data. Example of a frequency. How many students are wearing uniform? So, ilan yung mga students na nagsusuot ng mga uniform? Example, we have 3 lang yung naka-uniform. So, frequency, yung bilang or yung madalas na nangyayari. So, yun nga, pag sinabi natin uniform, how many students are wearing uniform, meaning kung ilan yung students na nagkasuot ng uniform, that is the frequency of students that are wearing uniform. Naintindihan? And then, we have also frequency table. So pag sinabi ng frequency table, is a table that lists items and shows the number of times occurred. So dito natin nililista sa frequency table na to, dito natin nililista ang mga frequency ng mga data. So, dito tayo naglalagay ng data. Frequency table also is a type of chart that is used to summarize the number of times an object, event, observation, etc. occurs in a set of data. So, sabi ko nga kanina, frequency table, it's type of chart. Dito natin nilalagay kung ilan yung bilang, ilan yung nauulit, ilan yung bilang ng mga data, kung ilan yung mga variables natin. So dito natin sinasummarize, dito natin nilalagay pag sinabi natin frequency table. So what are the steps in constructing a frequency table? So first one, we have make 3 columns, arrange the data in order in the first column. So una natin gagawin is we have to make a 3 columns, which is we have to make a table na meron siyang 3 columns. So, sa table na yon, which is our frequency table, we have to make a tally. So, meaning, bibilangin natin yung mga data, kung ilan yung mga bilang ng mga data. In step 3, we need to count the tallies and then write the frequencies. So pag nabilang na natin yung mga natali natin, dito natin ilalagay yung mga bilang. And then 4, we have to total all the frequencies. Okay, so let's apply those steps sa paggawa ng frequency table or frequency distribution table. So we have here our problem. Number 1, below all the results of a survey about the favorite colors of 15 students in a freshman class. What color is the most favorite of the students and the least favorite color? So sabi dito, ito yung mga na-collect na data ng mga students kung saan dito natin makikita ang mga iba't ibang paboritong kulay ng mga estudyante. So meron tayong green, red, yellow, white, meron tayong black, violet. Ayan. So, ang first step natin, we have to make a 3 columns or we have a 3 columns table. Ayan. So, meron tayong 3 columns. For example, yung column ito, 1, 2, and 3. So, we label each column which have color, tally, and frequency. So, sa color natin dito natin ilalagay yung mga colors na visible dito sa ating given data. We have green. We have also the red. We have yellow. So, meron tayong yellow dyan. Lagyan natin si yellow. Violet. Meron tayong violet. Ano pa mga kulay? We have also white. So, lalagyan natin ng white and black. Okay, kung wala na kayo nakikita mga iba't ibang uri pa ng data or color dito, so ito na ang ating categories or mga variables. So, what is our next step? We have to make a tally. Pag sinabi ng tally, bibilangin natin kung ilan si green. Example, number 1, green. We have 1, 2, and 3 green. So, we tally. Guguhitan natin yung tally ng tatlo. So, 1, 2, and 3. Ayan. So, red. Ganun din sa red. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, and 4 na red. So, guhit tayo ng 4. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ayan. Pag may lilima pa dyan, ang gagawin natin, i-cross out natin yan. So, meaning, pag na-cross out yung 4, ang bilang nun ay 5. So, makikita natin yun mamaya. So, let's proceed to yellow. So, sa yellow, we have 1, 2, and 3. So, meron tayong tatlo. So, guhitan natin to ng tatlo. 1, 2, and 3. Also, we have violet. Ayan. Violet natin, iisa si violet. Kaya, guhitan lang natin siya ng isa. And also, the white, we have 1 and 2. So, meron tayong dalawang white. Guhitan natin to ng dalawa. Ayan. And last one, we have black. Ilan ang black natin? We have 1 and 2. So, 1 and 2. So, bilangin natin lahat ng ating kulay. So, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. So, 15. So, bilangin natin yung tally kung 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, pagkatapos natin maggawa ng tally, let's proceed to another step, which is count the tallies, then write the frequencies. So, sabi natin kanina, 3. So, ilalagay natin sa frequency, 3. And then sa red, 4 and 4. Ayan na. So, yellow, we have 3, kaya 3. And violet, we have 1, kaya 1. And we have white, 2. So, meron tayong 2. And black is 2, kaya 2. So, meron tayong frequency ng green. So, we can say that the frequency of green is 3. Frequency of red is 4. Frequency of yellow is 3. The frequency of violet is 1. Also, white is 2. And black is 2. So, pag na-count na natin yung mga tallies, nalagay na natin. So, let's add those frequencies. So, yung nabilang natin kanina is we have 15 na colors dito na available sa data natin. So, dapat yung total din natin ay same sa number ng ating data. So, let's go. Total all the frequencies. So, that's number 4. Sorry, na-typo lang. That is number 4. So, we have 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11, plus 2 is 13, and plus 2 is 15. So, 15. So, nabilang natin kanina 15. So, that is 15. And then, balikan natin yung tanong natin sa unang problem. So, what color is the most favorite of the students and the least favorite color? So, ngayon, alamin na natin sa ating data kung ano yung mas favorite ng mga student na color and also their least favorite. So kung makikita natin, ang pinakamababang score is violet. So isa lang ang may paborito ng violet, so meaning this is the least favorite color. And also, saan dito yung pinakamarami? So we have 4. Ang frequency ng red. So, masasabi natin na ang red ay ang most favorite ng mga estudyante. Ayan. So, kung makita natin dito, the most frequent color is red. Meaning, most frequent, pag sinabi natin most frequent, mas madalas or mas marami yung bilang. Nakita natin si red, we have 4. Therefore, it is the most favorite color. And also, the least frequent is violet. Therefore, the least favorite color of the 15 students is violet. So, bakit siya least frequent? Pag sinabi natin least frequent, mas maliit yung bilang na nabilang natin. So, violet ang pinakamababa, kaya meron siyang 1. Kaya ang answer natin sa ating tanong ay the most favorite color of students is red and the least favorite color of the students is violet. So, understood? So, let's proceed to another example. Dito naman, makita natin that there is an airline asks their passenger on a flight to rate the quality of their service. The table below shows the ratings of 24 passengers. Make a frequency distribution table of the data collected. So, how many passengers gave a rating of 3 and below? So, kung makita natin dito, class, nirate daw ng, nagbigay daw ang isang airline, isang airport, no? Isang airlines airport, nagbigay daw sila ng mga questionnaires na i-rate yung services ng kanilang airline. So, meron tayong excellent, 5. Pag number 5, we have excellent. Pag may nakatali number 4, we have very good. Number 3 is good. 2 is fair, and 1 is poor. So, meron tayong 5 variables dito. So, these variables is considered as ordinal variable kasi meron tayong measure 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, from poor to excellent. So, ang tanong dito, how many passengers gave a rating of 3 and below? So, tingnan daw natin kung ilan yung mga pasahero na nag-rate ng 3 and below. So, para malaman natin yan, we are using a frequency distribution table. So, this one of the use of the frequency distribution table. Okay. So, we have here, itatali natin. We have excellent, very good, good, fair, and poor. So, from excellent, very good, good, fair, and poor. So, ito yung mga categories natin. So, pinakamababa hanggang sa pinakamataas. So, bilangin natin yung excellent. So, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6. Dapat to. So, we have 6. We have 6. And also, very good, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, iguhit natin 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yung slash na ganyan, makita nyo yung cursor ko, yung slash na ganyan, that is 5. So, meaning 5 na yan. So, 5, same sa good. We have 1, good is 3. Kaya 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. So, we have 5. Fair. Fair is 2. Okay, meaning we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, we have also 5 fair. And poor, which is 1. So, ilan yung 1 dito? 1, 2, and 3. So, meron tayong tatlong 1. So, 1, 2, and 3. So, ulitin ko pag may slash na ganyan, meaning that is 5. Ang bilang nito is 5. This is 6 lang kasi nasobran ko na isa dito. Alright, so pagkatapos nating matali, bilangin natin. So this is 6, 5, 5, 5, and 3. So pag binilang natin lahat, 2, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. So 24 yung ating total. So balikan natin yung tanong kanina. How many passengers give a rating of 3 and below? So, ang tanong natin, ilan daw yung mga passenger ang may rating na 3 and below? So meaning, ang 3 is 1, 3, 2, and 1. So yung bilang na 3, good, fair, and poor, yun yung bibilangin nating number. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. So ilan ba ang frequency ng 3, ang good, which is 5. So add natin kay 2, which is fair, meron tayong 5, so that is 10. And poor, na tatlo, so meron yung 3. So 5 plus 5 plus 3, 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13. So how many passengers gave a rating of 3 below? We have 13 students that gave the number of passengers who gave a rating of 3 and below. So the rates of 3 and below consists of good 3, 3, 2, and 1. So sinabi ko kanina, ang hinahanap natin yung rating ng 3 at pababa. So 3 hanggang pababa. So bilangin natin yung nag-rate ng 3, 2, and 1. So ayan. Adding these three frequencies will result to 13. So the number of passengers who gave a rating of 3 and below is 13. So that's how you make a frequency distribution table. Alright, so now it's your turn. So try and solve and give a frequency table of this problem. So meron tayo ditong 2, 4, 6, and 7 na numbers. So sabi dito, given below are marks obtained by 20 students in math out of 25. So 20 daw hanggang 25. So meron tayo ditong scores ng bawat students. So bilangin natin, how many students got a mark 19 and below? So ang hanapin lang natin, ilan yung students na may mark na 19 and pababa. Okay, so yun yung bibilangan natin. So tally, give the tally and the frequency. So pag nalagay nyo yan, and then give the final answer. So that would be 2, 4, 6, and 7. 7, 14, 15 yung total. And then 5 points. Ay, sorry. I have 3 points. Para sa, sige, 3 points for the final answer. How many students get a mark 19 and below? So that would be all. I hope that you learned something. So that is the frequency table. That's all for today. Goodbye, grade 7, and thank you.